been over this, Steven. I got the day off tomorrow. Who's taking me to the game? I can. You got an extra ticket? Lol, no. Well then, obviously you can't take me then. Just get a ticket, bruh. Aw. It says bitch, but I thought they censored the word bruh. This is why I asked who's taking me. So you got my hopes up, thanks. Hey, does anybody have an extra iPad that they're not using? Please let me know. If somebody wants to come over and give me a deep tissue massage, I will gladly give you a reach up. I don't know what's censored here. What is that word? No, please tell me, I want to know. Someone make a GoFundMe for my rent. All these days off work is not paying my bills. So generous, man, hit me up. Who wants to come chop my hair? He didn't do his part on the group project, gets mad that the other group does not let him in, and I won't put his name on the paper. I ended up doing all the work. I don't know. Cause they have an opening in her group, and I might just join hers cause she has a really good idea. Oh, we're halfway through the project and you've done nothing, and you're thinking of switching groups? Wow, I want a good grade, so... What the frick? Did you unshare the doc and delete my name? Yes, and because you, 1, never did your project, and 2, didn't present. What the frick? I wanted to see in which group I'd get a better grade in. Frick you, bro. Frick you. I'm a huge fan. Good work. Would love it if you heart and pin my comment. Oh, and look at that. How wholesome. They hearted the comment. That's so sweet. Edit? I said to also pin it, idiot. Buckle up, boys. So, a backstory. I'm a pretty hardcore PC gamer. When I turned 17, I got a job, saved my first pay packet for a few months, and spent £2,000 on a PC. Over the past 5 years, I kept upgrading it, spending about £4,000 on it in total over that time. 6 months ago, I was having massive issues, and it turned out my graphics card had fried. Sad face. I've been saving for a new PC, and spent a lot more on that. So I had a spare cooked PC in my room. I swapped out parts and turned it into a mini server to run in my room. All good. This Christmas, we had family at our place, including the young children. My cousin, who's 11, was looking in my room, as it's quite techy, so naturally he's interested. Another point about this child is he and his brother are not technical, they don't have mobile phones, iPads, game consoles, or even internet. They're very strange children, and they're kind of the weird family you're forced to invite to gatherings because they're family. Back to the story. He notices my mini server and says, "You have 2 computers?" I basically just agree to save the effort of explaining the difference to him. He tells me he wishes he has one, and just stares at me like I'm the reason he hasn't got his own. I chuckle it off and we go back downstairs to the party. Later on, my aunt, his mum, comes up to me and asks why I need 2 computers. I explained to her about one being my main PC and another being a server. She does the technophobe hands, which are the jazz hands people do when you explain something technological to them. She asks if CB cousin could have the PC so he can play Fortnite and Pokemon. 1, it's mine, no. 2, it's a server, not a standard PC. And 3, they also have no internet or knowledge of how to set up a PC. So I basically just flatly say no, sorry. She storms off in almost a tantrum. Now I consider us a normal type family, these things just don't happen. I told Dad, who doesn't like them, and he just laughs loudly. We're getting weird now. A CB cousin literally sits in my room against my server under my desk for probably 5 hours. I ask him to come back down and he just says no. He's comfortable and just sits there. And so it gets to about 10 PM and people are leaving. A CB aunt and uncle get their things and get ready to go. They say CB cousin won't leave without the PC. They look at me like this is my fault, and I'm wondering where the discipline is. The CB aunt goes upstairs to get him, while the rest of us just kind of sit awkwardly silent in the hallway. They're gone about 5 minutes. I mean, it's not a big house. Grab that little twat's hands and pull him downstairs. I go up to see what the issue is, and CB cousin is literally mounting my server. He has his arms and legs wrapped around it, all cables pulled out and on the floor everywhere. Halfway across the room, where he's obviously tried to drag it. Cables are clipped, cables that have been yanked out are all broken. Let me remind you that this child is almost 12. I was almost immediately getting pinged by my Discord from players letting me know that my game servers have just gone down. For those who don't know about servers, pulling the plug is very bad, as they need to be shut down properly. I just shout loudly, "Get the frick out." The madness peaks at this point. My cousin looks up at me and hisses. Yes, hisses. like a cat or a fat snake. Why a fat snake? Why not a skinny snake? Anyway, a CB aunt starts accusing me of greed to the highest degree and drags CB cousin from the room and downstairs to where basically 15 people are waiting to see the result of the carnage. They tell me I'll be receiving a bill for the therapy that CB cousin will likely need after a traumatic event that I caused, which could have been easily avoided. As for the server, I needed to buy new cables, and one of the storage drives had shattered when you let it fall over, moving it onto its side. After about a week, everything was back to normal. I've joined my dad and brother in non-contact with this psycho family, but there's a bit extra. Last week, I received a random Facebook message from a page called PC Donations, asking me if I had any spare PCs to donate to children who weren't as fortunate in my local area, a small town. The page had been created about 2 hours prior and had 0 likes and activity. Genius. Hello, can I post your artwork? I always ask artists to pay $5 for publication. Is it possible for you? Okay. Hey, I want to steal your work. Can you pay me for it? Yeah. Hey, I'm looking for a king single memory foam mattress from a smoke-free home. I have a single foam mattress. You can have it for free. It's not a king single, sorry. I'm grateful for the offer, but no thank you. It needs to be a king single because it's the only size that perfectly fits in my camper van. Oh, no worries. It's there if you find another single. Good luck. I did measure it and only 900 millimeters wide. Hi, I have a king single memory foam mattress, was bought for $1,500, I'm moving overseas so it's no longer needed. I wanted $140 but just make an offer, I need it gone ASAP. Oh, I wasn't intending on paying for it. If I wanted one for money, I'd go out and